Just earlier today, the U.S. Air Force declassified and released the official video footage from the unmanned drone that was taken down over the Black Sea. And in, you can say, a shocking turn of events, well, the video footage shows that the Russians were actually lying. Now, if you don't know the backstory with the American drone and two Russian fighter jets fiasco, well, yesterday we published an entire episode breaking down the entire situation step by step. You can click on that link in the top right corner to watch that episode in its entirety. But in short, what happened was that the U.S. was flying an unmanned MQ-9 Reaper drone over the Black Sea. Among other things, this particular model of drone has very high-level surveillance capabilities. And so, very likely, they were conducting surveillance operations related to the Ukraine-Russia war. Now, as the drone was flying towards the Crimean Peninsula, the Russians picked up the drone on their radar and scrambled two of their Su-27 fighter jets in order to intercept it. Then, the stories about what happened next diverge. The Americans claimed that the Russian fighter jets were extremely aggressive and spent about half an hour making 19 passes over the American drone. And during these passes, the Pentagon claimed that the Russians were dumping jet fuel on top of the drone, and that during the last pass where they were dumping jet fuel, one of the Russian fighter jets actually struck the propeller of the American drone, causing it to eventually fall into the water. On the flip side, however, the Russians claimed that there was no use of weapons, nor any collision, and that the American drone just fell into the ocean, essentially due to the poor maneuvering capabilities of the American operators. And so these were the two competing narratives as of yesterday. However, now that we have the official drone footage in hand, well, it appears to corroborate the American side of the story. And so let's take a look at the footage together. And just for your reference, this is what the MQ-9 Reaper drone looks like. And that bulb-shaped object right there, well, that's the camera that's actually recording the video. And so let's watch it together. Now, this 43-second video has been edited for length, but upon its release, the U.S. military said that it does show the chain of events in sequential order. And as you can see, one of the Russian fighter jets approaches the drone, and not once, but twice, it's shown to release a long plume of what appears to be jet fuel into the air while passing overhead. Then, as it's making one of these passes, as you can see, the Russian fighter jet appears to collide with the American drone, and at that point, the video feed becomes lost. And when the feed is reestablished, it's clear that one of the drone's propellers is visibly damaged. This then caused the U.S. operators, who are actually controlling the drone, to have to bring it down into the Black Sea. And so, there you have it. According to that declassified footage, it appears that the American side of the story was accurate. The Russians indeed dumped fuel on and hit the propeller of the $32 million American drone before it fell into the sea. Now, whether this was intentional or not, it appears that the consensus on the American side, at least the consensus that's being made public, is that it's not.
We are affiliated with a 501c3 called We Are the 51%. This is based off of all the good people in the world giving extra effort to have a better way of life. You can donate, sponsor, or even make a tax-deductible payment to help these children to get food so no child goes to sleep hungry. How you can help is to go to our website, matt55.com. You go to the bottom right-hand corner of the video, then click the button that says Retail Customers. You can choose either option, the $5 or the $40 donation options. Either click the Add button below the dollar amount of which one that you choose. Then the next page, choose the quantity of the donation amount. For example, if you'd like to donate $1,000, then you can change the quantity amount to $200. Then click the Checkout button in the bottom right-hand corner, and then on the next page, enter your credit card information, name and address. We will send you out a receipt for the amount so you can write this off as a donation on your taxes or also on your business taxes. Remember, our main goal is $1 million to help sponsor 20,000 children. 1 billion people in the world will lose their life due to starvation due to the famine that has already begun by 2025.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Yeah.